NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Robinson from the gun on third down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sirlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
from the gun on third down. Robinson.
His pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Kamara up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Robinson. That one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. Takes it to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here's Robinson throwing on 1st down. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Robinson now to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. Johnson's got it complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. To the air again, Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fielded at the 20.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Robinson.
He completes it to Olave.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Robinson.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now here come the Cowboys. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Robinson to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Robinson throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Robinson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Mevis knocks. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on 1st down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Robinson being chased out left.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Robinson on 3rd down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I think they might have some.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the